everybody. Welcome back to the Yelling at Birds podcast. What a time to be a college football fan.
I love college football.
Has there been a better time in history to be a college football fan yet?
I don't know. Last week was pretty fucking good.
Last week was the best I've remembered in a long time. I'm your host, Moose. I'm here with my co-host,
Yak.
We have a crazy episode going over a legendary week of college football last week. We're glad you're here. Let's get right into it. This podcast, we will be going over a review of last week's games, UT and Arch, baby. They fell to number 2. They're still number 1 in our hearts, but rightfully so.
Yeah, Georgia, Alabama, crazy fucking game.
Oh, my God.
I think that's on the list, too. Number 2 to talk about. Alabama, we have it in our notes. Alabama versus Georgia was fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy. Utah falls from grace against Arizona. Dude, did you expect that? We did not call that last week.
No, not at all.
Right?
No.
Birds, no need to be alarmed. We just had 2 cops walk past our studio. They were peering in here kind of menacingly, but we'll move forward naturally.
They did not shut us down.
Yeah. Ole Miss, certified shitter, I guess.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They're
Kentucky.
just frauds, complete frauds.
I mean, it looks like this. I got to say. They got, what do you call this? Fisted. That's right.
Man, how that Kentucky team. We'll get on them later. They're
we'll hop on them.
Yeah, we'll hop. You'll hop on them. Yak will hop on them later.
Moose will hop on them.
But after talking about last week's games, we'll move into our current top 12 heading into the weekend and then get into some key matchups moving in to week 6 of college football, if I'm correct. Yeah.
Let me count them. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6. That's
6. It. Nice.
All right, let's do it.
Number
1. Talking about Arch.
How are you feeling? Texas has a dilemma. Come on, you can't deny it anymore.
The dilemma is settled. They've already announced the starter against OU, not this coming weekend that we're covering now, but the weekend after. Quinn Ewers is officially starting next weekend.
How do you feel about that, Yak?
I think it's deserved. Quinn Ewers was a Heisman candidate from the beginning of the season, got injured, kind of a pussy move, but abdomen injury, threw a couple of bad passes. They put Arch in. Arch has covered so far. Looked amazing, especially for a redshirt freshman, but Quinn Ewers is coming back.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Quinn is coming, baby. Quinn is coming.
Oh, man.
No, I agree with you 100%. Quinn in against Oklahoma. I think it's going to be, what's it called?
Magical,
stunning, a resurgence of what domination is.
Isn't a resurgence just already, like, you don't need to put re in front of that. It's just a resurgence. It already has a resurgence. So you said resurgence.
That's true.
So that didn't make any sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That checks out. That tracks.
Okay. It's a resurgence.
Quinn, I was high on Arch last week. I still think, hey, Arch starts for over 90% of schools.
Arch did an amazing job.
Right?
I mean, we don't want to take that away from him. But Quinn,
I think he's coming back knowing, man, what a great spot for Texas. You know, Quinn has that dog in him. He has that dog in him. He sees how good Arch is doing.
Yeah. I mean, Arch covered us for the games that we could afford to not have Quinn in.
Yeah.
But now Quinn is back. He's coming back for the biggest rivalry we have. The game we lose even when we're good, OU. I mean, and by guys, when I say we, I mean Texas, because this is a unbiased podcast.
Unbiased.
But, he's coming back for them against their biggest rivalry, and then the week after that is their biggest game of the season, Georgia.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and then they got more games after that. They got Arkansas. They got A&M. I mean, it does not stop.
Man, it's a fucking freight train. Quinn's going to come back and lead that shit swimmingly.
Into the station.
Into the station.
Into the train station.
Docking. He's
like
docking.
A freight train.
All right.
Next.
No,
same.
I guess Oklahoma's next week. We'll cover that next week. Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely going to be one of our games. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, moving past UT and Arch.
Speaking of the devil, we're going to that game, so you might catch some highlights. Well, I guess one of us is going to the game, so you might catch some highlights of us at the scene.
Unfortunately,
for that game next week. So
one of my
tuned.
best friends was a douchebag, decided to be born on this weekend that Oklahoma is playing Texas. So I will not be there, unfortunately. But Yak will be present at the Red River rivalry.
Yak is back at the Red River Showdown.
Prepare everybody.
Alliteration.
All right.
No, not really.
We've covered UT and Arch. We have to talk about
Bama?
the game that makes everybody love college football.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, you watch that game and you're like, this is why I watch college football over NFL.
Exactly. Like, how can you watch Georgia play Alabama? You know, that aura that both teams have had the past few years. Would you agree that it's like not quite there this year? They're more of like a beatable. They're both beatable teams.
They look beatable. Georgia looked really strong coming out. Have looked, slightly shaky the last 2 weeks. Georgia had a close game against who was it? Was it Kentucky?
Kentucky, yeah, 1 point.
And then last week they looked like shit until the fourth quarter. And then Bama's the direct opposite. They started out the season really rough, just shooting themselves in the foot. Last 2 weeks cleaned it up and look crazy good. So and Georgia brought it back in the fourth quarter, sending it into overtime, right?
No, not overtime. Last second. Yeah. But dude, fucking
Back
crazy game.
The one kid. Who's the kid? Alabama receiver.
Ryan Williams.
Yes, that guy. 17-year-old, right?
Tell him to go buy you a pack of cigarettes.
He can't.
He can't do it.
He cannot do it.
But he can slice up the SEC fucking top 5
He's just
defense.
Spinning around down the field, left and right. Craziness.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And oh man.
The fact that Georgia came all the way back in that game after looking like they were getting shut out, they came back, were winning for a portion of the game, and then what happened? Alabama just took it back. And
I think so. Coming out of that game, it's obvious. Like, who do you feel better about coming out of that game? Alabama won the game.
What?
Alabama won the game.
Yeah.
Is Alabama the team that you feel better about?
I mean, they both proved their worth. Alabama looked really good for the first 3 quarters. They looked like an unbeatable team because they were shutting out Georgia. But then Georgia came right back in 1 quarter. So, I mean, can you blame either of them?
Dude, oh, man.
I mean, Georgia showed that they were worth being in the top 4 teams just because they came back in 1 quarter against the number 1 team now.
Dude, I agree. And if I were coming out of that game as a Georgia fan, I would feel absolutely good because traditionally, like you have 2 teams play each other over a long period of time. The better team will end up winning in the end. And I feel like Georgia proved at the end of the game, they weren't quite as clutch. They let it slip in the beginning. But I think at that end of the game, Georgia proved they were the better team.
Oh, so you like Georgia over Alabama? I
think they started reading Alabama's offense.
More like reading their defense.
That too. Yeah. I agree. And if I were Kirby Smart in that Georgia team, I'd feel absolutely ecstatic about this. I'd want to have that rematch against Alabama for the SEC championship. I think they think they can win that game.
I mean, realistically, I think the top 4 teams are SEC teams. You have Alabama, number 1, and then Texas, number 2 right now. Then you have Ohio State, which are they really better than Georgia? I don't think so.
I don't think Ohio State is better.
And then
than
you
Georgia.
have Tennessee, and that matchup may be arguable. We'll see more from Ohio State in the second half of their season, but I mean Tennessee's looking good. We're covering them this week, so you hear more about them later in the podcast. But Tennessee's looking all right.
Tennessee is looking good, man.
What?
Do you think it's justified that they jump in front of Georgia?
Who?
Tennessee.
No, absolutely not.
Right?
Yeah.
They lost a close game against a really good Alabama team. Jalen Milroe is a fucking problem.
Oh yeah, he's great. Who does he look like? He looks like Hurts, but better.
Hurts?
Oh no.
Lamar Jackson?
He looks like he does remind me of Lamar Jackson, except more accurate and not really a playmaker on run, but you can design plays around him easily.
Yeah, he fits that system really well. Man. As a fan of college football, it's hard to like not admire Alabama and Georgia after this week. Like they both prove that they can dig deep.
I think we both definitely had boners watching that game.
Absolutely.
I would say. Yeah.
Man,
especially for those Bama cheerleaders. Can we give them a hand, guys?
Oh.
Into the mic.
My Dixieland delights.
Yes, sir. All right, next. What do we got?
Utah falls from grace against Arizona.
Yeah, our prodigal. How do you say that? Prodigal son.
Charisma?
Utah. We've liked them all year.
Man, I've loved this Utah team this year.
We covered Arizona a few times as well, talking about their defense specifically.
We have, yeah. They showed up.
I guess so.
They showed up. I think Utah's not as good as we thought they were.
Yeah.
But Cam Rising didn't play at all this game.
Yeah.
Did he not?
I have no idea.
Yeah. There were too many big games
Was
last
he really
week.
out again?
I think he was.
Because he came back in the game before that in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think he was out this game.
And then they sat him again. Interesting.
And, man, did Kansas State beat Arizona when they played?
Dude, that was so fucking long ago. I feel like they did, yeah. Because we covered that game as well on this. And that's when we got high on Kansas State a little bit.
Yeah. Man.
Nosferatu, please put on my finger where Kansas State versus Arizona results. Right here, please. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah. What were we saying?
Fuck it. Utah, man. Like,
oh, yeah.
They let us down.
I guess so.
They were kind of that, what are they? Belgium in the World Cup type of story, dark horse. We kind of thought they might win the Big 12. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like they're going to win the Big 12?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Moosey Goosey. I don't know what the hell you're talking about with Belgium, but yeah.
No, soccer. That's fucking gay.
Soccer is not in Belgium, but I will say, yeah, Utah let me down. I will say that. I'm a little pissed off, if I have to say so myself. They suck.
I have no faith in them. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick them against any big team they fucking play for the rest of the season.
No, if you can't beat Arizona, Arizona's okay. I mean, they've been ranked a few weeks this year.
You know who else I'm not picking this year, Yak?
Your boogers?
Ole Miss. And what'd you say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Your boogers, motherfucker. Oh, he's picking them now.
Anyways, Ole Miss.
Disgusting.
Ole Miss. Nosferatu. We got to get it right here. Ole Miss is a certified shitter. They're bad. They lost to Kentucky. Granted, Kentucky held Georgia within a 1-point game. Kentucky, bro, underrated. Kentucky's a good team.
I mean, we talked about this last week. We said that this was going to be a tough matchup. So, yeah, they're a certified shitter.
Ole Miss.
But we kind of figured beforehand.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
Yeah. Who's Ole Miss's quarterback? Jackson Dart?
Yeah, exactly.
Jackson Dart. Man. NCAA football 25 let me down. I use Ole Miss constantly. Uh-huh. They show up for me. They did not show up for me this weekend. And you know who they didn't show up for this weekend as well? That table sitting next to us at the Nodding Donkey.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was sad for them.
Oh, talk about a sad, sorry group.
Who knew there were so many fucking Ole Miss fans in Dallas, Texas? which is where we're at, guys. Come meet us.
How far is Mississippi from Dallas?
I'd say at least 8 hours. Yeah. I'd say at least so, right?
Right? 8 hours?
Yeah.
Does that track Nosferatu?
Can we get a fact check? Nosferatu on my finger.
Nosferatu, how far is Mississippi from Dallas?
Put it on here, Nosferatu. And say it out loud.
Say it out loud.
Nosferatu, please say it out loud.
Loud.
God damn it, Nosferatu.
Oh my god. Nosferatu's fucking fired after this podcast.
What's the capital of Mississippi?
Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
Yak, I'm fucking impressed.
I know every capital.
Should we challenge Yak on this?
Fucking do it.
All right.
Mississippi is 6 hours and 14 minutes away right now.
That's
You're
pretty
about
close to
10
8
years
hours.
too late, Nosferatu.
That was close to 8 hours. I said 8 hours, right?
Yeah, you're about halfway there. All right.
What halfway?
Hold on.
There's somewhere in Mississippi that's 8 hours away from Dallas.
Hold on.
Banana.
Birds.
Banana.
Yak has
A new
claimed to know
segment.
every capital in the U.S. We are going to go through 5 states. If Yak doesn't know the capital of that state,
Yeah.
Yak, what's your punishment?
Yeah, I have to finish a drink for every state I don't know.
A drink for every state he doesn't know.
Crazy.
Starting first with Maine.
Augusta.
You fucking idiot. That's not.
Fact check.
Fact check. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Capital of Maine.
Put it on my finger. On my finger.
You consistently point outside of frame.
Put it on my finger. Right here.
Nosferatu. What
Right
is the
here.
capital of Maine?
Capital of Maine. Nosferatu.
Capital of Maine is Augusta.
Fuck! All right. Yak is good. Yak is good 1 for 1 right now. I'll take a drink for that one. Viewers, take a drink for that one. I know y'all didn't have that fucking primed. And there, what, 10 people live in Maine? Come on.
I think that's right. 10.
Capital of Montana.
Calculating. Helena.
Fuck. I think you're right. I think I know that one.
Nosferatu, please.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. God damn.
Nosferatu's so
He is
fucking
so
slow, chat.
He is the slowest camera guy.
Capital of Montana. Helena.
Oh.
Capital. All right. Yak, you're 2 for 2. Capital of Idaho.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Idaho, land of the potatoes, they say. Must be a lot of Irish there. And you know what the Irish love to eat for breakfast? Boise. Boise, Idaho.
What is it?
Boise.
There we go.
Yak is 3 for 3. Chat. We funnel your thoughts into me. Think of a hard state that no one gives a fuck about.
He
Here
loves
I
hard
am.
States.
South Carolina.
Fuck.
No one gives a fuck about South Carolina.
God damn it. You picked one of my weaknesses. All right. Thought process. I know Raleigh is either North Carolina or South Carolina.
Oh, I know where Raleigh is.
That's got to be North Carolina, right? What is South Carolina? Is it Charleston? I think I have to go Charleston. Final answer is Charleston.
I'm going Greensboro.
Capital
This guy is fucking terrible.
is Columbia.
Fuck!
Oh,
God damn
I
it.
was right.
Fuck me.
Shut up, Nosferatu. Shut the fuck up. Anyways,
So I got to finish a drink now.
3 for 4. Finish your drink.
Fuck me.
Let's
That
go
was
for number
such a bad
5.
punishment.
Yak. Man, you let them down, man.
That was a terrible punishment to take.
The capital of New York.
Go ahead. New York. Shit.
I think I know this one.
Well, it's not New York City. It starts with an A. What is it? New York. Oh, Albany.
Really? What's the capital of New York, Nosferatu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might be Albany. I might be drunk, but I think it's Albany.
The capital of New York
Buffalo?
is Albany.
Fuck!
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know any of that shit that I was talking about. Yak, you got 4 for 5.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty fucking good,
I
but
think
you
you're
missed
unlucky
one.
with South Carolina, but
You
I
claim to
will-
know all of them.
I did claim that, so I will finish my drink.
Finish your drink.
All right.
And you
Time.
know what that means.
What does it mean?
You have to finish your drink too.
Oh, you were pointing at the camera. Okay, yeah. I thought he was pointing at somebody over there. All right. So I'm gonna do this on camera, huh?
Yes, sir. Let's see it. Jack, what are you drinking, Yak?
Some sort of bourbon and Coke. Bourbon and Coke. Guys, a toast. Moose, a toast, please.
Toast.
You go.
To gunpowder. To
What? I don't even know what you're about to say.
I'm gonna put you on a great toast. To gunpowder and vaginas.
What?
Live by one, die by the other. Love the smell of both. Let's go, baby.
All right, I take it back. That's a good one. Good one.
All righty. Yak, moving forward, top 12, moving in to week 6 of college football. Here we go.
Woo.
Number 1, deservedly, Alabama, after a 41-34 win over Georgia. Yak, how you feeling?
About Alabama?
About yourself, man. You just chugged a full fucking glass of whiskey and cock.
That was a strong drink. Guys, Alabama looks really solid. Georgia came back to them. They were the number 1 team. But since their little fiasco in the first 3 weeks, Alabama has been looking unbeatable and proving so.
Man, Alabama's looking like a national championship contender.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Number 2, Texas at 5-0 on the season. They dropped from number 1 last week.
I mean, yeah, they look about as unbeatable as Alabama, except they have the less impressive win of the 2 teams. So I think it's fair. I think Bama should be in number 1 and Texas should be in number 2.
I agree. Number 3, we have Ohio State.
Unproven, completely unproven.
We say it every week.
Yeah.
This is the first season where they're actually going to play good teams throughout the.
I need another drink, by the way. We took a look at their schedule.
That's frothy.
We took a look at their schedule. The second half, starting I think next weekend, is much tougher than what they've been doing. So we'll see. We'll see if they stay at number 3.
I agree. I think they play Oregon pretty soon.
They play Oregon. I think they play Michigan.
Ohio State finally gets tested. You love to see it.
I think they're getting texted by a few people soon.
Number 4, Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee did beat OU. They looked amazing for the first 3 quarters, and then OU kind of brought it back after they sub quarterbacks. So yeah. Well, I think we need some more, time with Tennessee playing good teams, but they still look good. They still look impressive. 4 might be high, maybe. I think
4 is a little bit high for them.
you think so.
It's
Yeah.
like
I don't know. I think they could prove themselves and stay 4. Or
wish that I was on a Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't think I started that right. Anyways, 5, Georgia.
Yeah, that's one that could move up.
I think Georgia's right there in the top 3. To be honest,
What did we just talk about? Did we put them at 5? I thought Tennessee was at 5.
no, Tennessee's at 4.
Wow, they moved Georgia all the way down past Tennessee.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't agree with that, but I mean, they do have a loss. Tennessee.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Georgia. I guess those 2 are interchangeable. Georgia has an impressive loss, if anything.
Yep.
against Bama. So,
Yeah.
but still a loss.
Talk about a team that has a lot to prove. Oregon in number 6.
Oregon, one of the most vital things in a human body
Oh, yeah, exactly.
is their organs.
Man, oh, I'm excited to see this Oregon team. I'm not going to say anything about them yet because they are unproven. But fuck, they have a stacked offense.
That's another one that Mr. Ohio State will play.
I think in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, number 7, Penn State, coming off an impressive win versus Illinois.
Is that what you would call it? An impressive win?
I mean, I thought Illinois would do a little better than they did.
I guess so.
Number 8, we have Miami. I don't think I'd keep Miami at number 8. They barely scraped past a Virginia Tech that's not a top 25 team.
I don't know anything about Miami.
A gift. Last week they got. Number 9, Missouri. Another team that I think is on fraud watch. Missouri, double overtime versus Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that was another crazy game. Just as crazy as that Bama versus Georgia game, but the two teams they did not look good at all.
No.
Did you have 2 missed field goals in a row to send it into overtime?
Vanderbilt should have won that game. Chat, understand this. I crush 45-yard field goals on a regular. This guy missed a 30-yard field goal. Twice he missed a 30-yard field goal to win versus Missouri.
It is unacceptable as a kicker. I mean, you have to clutch up at least one of those times.
Absolutely. I agree, Yak. And then number 10, we got Michigan. Michigan beating Minnesota last week. Michigan's run game is starting to look like Michigan of old.
Yeah, their run game is strong. I actually think they should be a little higher after beating USC. I mean, that's more impressive than any of the wins that Missouri, Miami, or Penn State or Oregon has. I mean, honestly.
I agree. I haven't actually thought about that, but I agree.
USC looks like a good team as well.
Dude, USC, insane offense.
And they're still, even after losing, what are they ranked? Even after losing. Are they next?
They're 11. USC's 11.
USC hasn't moved from losing to Michigan.
Yeah.
So that just tells you that Michigan's a good fucking team. They're not penalizing USC for losing to Michigan. Yep. The only thing Michigan has going against them, I think we're covering Michigan later in this podcast against somebody, but only thing Michigan has going against them is losing to the number 2 team.
Exactly. And they lost pretty handily, though.
Yeah, they did get shit on, but this is a dominant Texas team. I mean, man, most people could only hope to get shafted by this Texas team.
Agreed. I agree 100%. And at number 12, capping off the top 12, a team that did move a lot, down 6 spots.
On shitter alert.
Shitter alert. Shitter alert.
Major shitter alert.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss loses to Kentucky last week. Kentucky is still not in the top 25. How is that possible? How do you beat Ole Miss and hold Georgia to 1 point and you are not in the top 25?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, I guess.
AP, fuck you guys. Y'all don't know shit. Yelling at birds are here. We know our shit. Kentucky should be in the top 20 at least. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy, actually. Yeah, what the fuck?
Isn't that crazy?
Teams? Iowa State, questionable. Clemson, questionable. Honestly, at this point,
dude,
Kentucky
Clemson lost by 40 fucking points to Georgia the first game.
Yeah.
Kentucky holds them to 1 point, and they're not in the top 25.
Utah and Kentucky looking kind of not too far apart in my eyes.
Yeah.
Didn't Kansas State just lose to, or no, they just beat Oklahoma State, right?
They just beat Oklahoma State, yeah.
Kansas State might deserve their spot. Indiana looking questionable. Illinois looking questionable. And obviously, what even is that last one? I can't see it.
Oh, UNLV?
Yeah.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Number 25. Who is that?
Fucking joke. A joke school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how is Kentucky not ranked?
I don't understand. But, yeah. Chat, you'll see. Kentucky will be in the top 25 after this week if they're playing. I don't know if they're playing.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Should we go into the highlight games of the week?
Highlighted games of the week is exactly where we should go.
That is where we should go.
First one of the week, Missouri number 9 versus Texas A&M number 25. Texas A&M is a 1-point favorite in this game. Yak, how do you feel about that?
1-point favorite. Is that really true?
Yep.
At least at the time we researched this, right?
At the time we researched this, yep.
Yeah, I mean, Missouri's looking weak after the last game against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, arguably, I don't know if you can say they should have won. They missed 2 field goals in a row. One was to win the game. One was to tie the game.
I would say they should have won.
Regardless, Missouri went into double overtime against Vanderbilt.
And this is not the first time we've seen Missouri
Kind of choke.
be on fucking shaky legs.
Yeah.
Like,
agreed. And on the contrary, A&M just came off against an impressive win against was it Arkansas?
it's Arkansas, and it pains me to fucking say it. But A&M did look good against Arkansas. I think their change up at QB really helped them.
Yeah. Who's the new guy? Reese or something?
Reed or something? Yeah.
Reed.
Reed.
So yeah, I think all lights point towards Michigan. Michigan is beating A&M in
No, Missouri.
Oh yeah, sorry, Missouri. It's the same fucking state. Missouri is beating I don't even know, A&M in passing yards per game by 100 yards. 100 yards passing yards per game. That's nothing to joke about. But the thing is, neither of them are impressive. Here's what's going to happen. This is the thing. A&M, I think we're both thinking, should beat this Missouri team, right?
I think
It looks
A&M
like
is going to
A&M
beat
is
Missouri.
heading to beat this Missouri game. The thing we are both forgetting is that A&M is a bunch of shitters.
Oh my God!
They fist themselves every night. And
they all drive stick and they all hop on that shit.
And they jerk off to their male cheerleaders every night.
That's right. They don't have cheerleaders. They have
They do. They have the male cheerleaders.
They have a bunch of guys in fucking denim overalls, humping air for
just humping air. And I think
not only that, they go the night before at 12 a.m. to go fucking watch those guys hump air.
Yep. And I think all of these things combined will contribute to the fact that A&M is going to be humping this L this weekend against the...
Oh, you think Missouri's going to beat A&M?
The downtrodden, unproven, despicable Missouri will beat Texas A&M because A&M is a bunch of fucking losers.
You know what, Yak? I agree. I agree with you. If there's one team that's going to drop to a fucking shaky-legged, thin-cocked Missouri team, it's going to be A&M.
A&M should win this game. They look better, but they're just not. They're a bunch of losers.
At their core, they're just
losers. So that's that. Sorry. We're not speaking opinions. We're speaking facts.
Yeah, we're only speaking facts. But moving in to the next game, SMU versus
Louisville.
We
covered Louisville last week.
Man, Louisville just... Oh my God, they beat themselves last week.
Yeah, who
every
did they play
time
again?
they
played Notre Dame.
They
last
played
week?
Notre Dame. They gifted them the ball. Turnover. Louisville beat themselves. They look like the better team that night.
I think we watched this game together. First 20 minutes of the game, maybe even in the first quarter, Louisville has 4 turnovers, and none of them were like induced by skill by the defense. They were all like just self-induced stupid turnovers.
It was fucking crazy. It was like that football was like a minor around Chris Hansen.
Yeah. Predators.
They were fucking tossing that shit.
Right.
Tossing that shit. As soon as they realized they had it, they tossed it.
Yeah, and on the contrary, SMU, while Louisville does look very impressive when they don't turn the ball over, all of those turnovers were done in the other team's red zone. Other team's red zone. So that means they had to get to the red zone, and then they turned it over. So like they were in scoring position. Other side, SMU, very explosive, but one thing I noticed is that their turnover ratio was extremely high, which is a good thing. So,
Talk about a team to be good at turnovers against. Louisville. This is SMU's opportunity.
I mean, Louisville doesn't have a bad turnover ratio, but like after last week, how can you not bring this up?
Right?
Right.
I agree with you, Yak.
Yeah.
I
know you do.
think SMU is a really good shot at proving they belong in the top 15. If they beat Louisville, I don't understand how you keep them out of the top 15. I know they lost to BYU. BYU looks like a crazy team this year. They're proving the haters wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Louisville looks really good. Their quarterback has over a 60% completion rate. Really good. I think he has 800 yards in how many games were we at? 5?
5 games.
5 games, 800 yards. That's nothing to laugh at.
And then the sneeze at.
Yeah, sneeze at is what they say. And also on the defensive side of things, they've been pretty solid as well. You can't say the same for SMU, can you?
I agree. I mean, their standout players, their kicker.
yeah, that's true. Standout player on SMU is their kicker.
They beat the fuck out of Florida State last week, though.
Yeah, but that's Florida State.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, do you guys remember when Florida State was ranked at like 5 or 6 last year and they threw that hissy fit? And then Georgia came in and like beat them by 60 points. Same shit. Same team. They haven't gotten any worse. It's the same team. They're just getting exposed for how shit they are.
They're terrible. Fucking dog shit.
Kind of funny.
Dude, yeah, it's
funny,
hilarious.
Right? It's just a funny thing.
You know what's not going to be hilarious? You know what's going to be a fucking intense game next week? Tennessee versus Arkansas.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, we're switching to that then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm ready.
Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top.
Okay.
Home sweet home to me.
Okay. 2 things here. I think this is, me and Moose, we love to talk a lot, guys.
We're talkers.
Obviously. And
we're talkers and we're big cockers.
Talkers, big cockers. And sometimes we just need to dial that shit back. So I think this is the perfect time to do the 4-word challenge where we cover this game. We can only speak 4 words at a time. And we'll start with you, Moose.
4 words at a time?
That's 5. So you're already losing.
I don't think you counted that right, but all right. We'll do this. Tennessee versus Arkansas.
All right, 4 words starting now. Tennessee was unimpressive Oklahoma.
Oh, 4 words per sentence, you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I understand now, game.
Okay. Tennessee, good defense beginning.
Tennessee shit on Arkansas.
But Tennessee.
No, my bad. Oklahoma.
Only for 3 quarters.
Oklahoma came back almost.
After swapping the quarterbacks.
Tennessee top 4 now.
Tennessee is top 4.
Arkansas, not very impressive.
Arkansas lost to A&M.
A&M is total shitter.
A&M is fucking dog shit.
Tennessee is not A&M.
Tennessee defense is strong.
Tennessee offense is stronger.
No.
Oh,
Defense is stronger.
This is too hard, bro. Tennessee is fucking. They are a great team. Their defense is fucking phenomenal. Their offense is right up there. They haven't played great competition. Oklahoma is their toughest competition. Oklahoma is arguably not the best team this year. I don't think Arkansas is any better than Oklahoma. I think Tennessee is going to fucking annihilate Arkansas.
All right, here's the thing. Tennessee defense looked great against Oklahoma. Oklahoma had less than 100 yards going into the fourth quarter, or maybe within a few minutes of the fourth quarter. Yeah. I think that's unbelievable against a top 20 team. However, Tennessee only scored 20-something points that game, right? I think.
Yeah, no, less teens, in the teens.
It wasn't in the teens. It was definitely in the 20s. Nosferatu, please.
Nosferatu. What did Oklahoma score against Tennessee?
No. Tennessee versus Oklahoma. I want Tennessee score.
Oh, yeah,
in the 20s. Anyways, I would have expected more out of them, to be honest. That is why I say that Tennessee's defense looks way better than their offense. Their defense looked great the entire game.
But Nico Iamaleava.
Lamaleva?
Leva.
You have to think
he's what is he, a freshman quarterback this year? His game versus Oklahoma was his first game at a true away venue. And he played Oklahoma in his first away game ever as a college player. Like, that has to be super impressive to come away with a win there.
I mean, I wasn't impressed for how well their defense did. I thought they would pull away. I mean,
you weren't impressed
by their defense?
No, by Tennessee.
I was not impressed with their offense.
Me neither.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, Oklahoma went 3 and out countless times in a row. Countless times. They had no yards.
Oh, Oklahoma. Yeah.
Oklahoma got shut down in one set of 4 downs so many times.
But Jackson Dickface isn't playing with them anymore.
Jackson Arnold is not playing. However, yeah. I mean, if any other team with a good offense had that many opportunities to score, I feel like they would have done better.
Yeah, Oklahoma's fucking ass.
Anyways, I don't know. I'm not super hyped on Tennessee. I think maybe Arkansas has a chance here.
They're very unproven. I don't think Arkansas has a chance. I think Tennessee is going to beat them pretty handily.
Why are you laughing so much, Nosferatu?
Nosferatu, what the fuck is going on over there? Get your fucking shit together, dickface.
I need more drink.
Yeah.
The magic.
Yak's got some
magical
shit now.
Juice.
And Yak, I think, man.
Are we done with the game?
I think we should move on.
We haven't spit any facts out. That's the thing we're missing. Spit some facts, Moose.
Yak, you know these fuckers don't know facts. They don't want facts. They don't want that good shit.
Honestly, let us know in the comments. Do you want facts?
Do you want facts or do you want opinions?
You guys are very responsive in the comments. How many comments do we have total? 0, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're at 0 comments. It's okay, guys. I know you'll show up this week.
All right. This next game, we'll spit some facts. How about that?
Okay, let's do it.
Michigan versus Washington. Fact. Washington is an unproven shitter of a team, and they were fucking slated to beat Michigan this week. How the fuck can you pick Washington to beat Michigan?
All right, I have to put a disclaimer in here. We looked at this on Monday or Tuesday, and it's Thursday. What day?
It is
what
Wednesday.
Fucking day is it? Okay, we might have looked at this yesterday, but but whenever we looked at this, Washington was a -3 spread. How the fuck is a Washington a -3 spread? They've lost to Washington State
and Rutgers
last week.
The only team Michigan has lost to is Texas, the number fucking 2 team in the country.
Are we high? Guys, please tell us if we're looking at something wrong.
What the fuck? What the fuck is the AP looking at? What the fuck is the AP looking at?
Well,
how
maybe
can
it's
they
just
take that?
ESPN's better shitter people. But yeah, I wish we would have bought bet on that spread because
We
that's
should have
crazy.
bet on that fucking spread.
Absolutely crazy.
There's no chance in hell, Snowball's chance in hell, a fucking gay guy's chance in my ass, that Washington.
That's actually a pretty good chance.
There's no chance Washington is beating Michigan. I don't understand how they are fucking favorites in this game on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Michigan, while they have what Nosferatu, what the fuck are you laughing at? All right, while Washington has, Michigan, they have no pass offense, none.
Yeah,
They have none.
that is one thing to call out. Yeah, you're right. Michigan
No.
cannot throw the ball. Everyone knows what they're gonna do.
but the thing is, like, obviously it doesn't matter against most teams, Texas being the exclusion at this point.
Texas,
It doesn't fucking matter because Michigan is fucking annihilating on the run. Fucking annihilating. Like, they are fucking people in the ass.
orgy in the ass, baby. Orgy in the
Or
ass.
that is one thing I'll bring up right here. They swapped out who was the first quarterback? Daniels? Or something?
Davis Warren.
Davis Warren. They swapped out. They swapped out. What are you? You are not, dude. Do not do that.
I'm just kidding. Oh my god, bro! I'm gonna fucking piss back there.
What the hell is wrong with you? All right, they swapped out Davis Warren, who had 6 interceptions in 3 or 4 games. 3 games.
Davis Warren is ass.
Yeah, but he had twice the yards per pass and a way better completion percentage than Orgy, who has less interceptions, but it's still kind of bad.
Orgy is a running quack.
He's not, though, because he only has like 3.2 yards per carry.
But he's a quarterback, though.
I don't know. I'm not impressed with either of these guys. I think if they run into somebody that can shut down their run offense, like Texas, then they're fucked. However, Washington is not that guy. They're not that guy, folks. They're not that guy. So yeah, Michigan's got this shit. They're just gonna run all over them.
I feel like I could Augusta win in Washington's fucking defensive line will crack.
Yeah, Washington is in a similar boat as well with losing their entire offense to the draft.
Man, that is rough. That is rough. So, Yak, I'm assuming you got Michigan in that game. I'm assuming it's not going to be a close game to you.
What is the spread? It was Washington -3 when we looked at it, but Nosferatu, please look at the spread for this game right now.
Nosferatu, who do you think is going to win that game?
Yeah, actually, tell us your thought, but make sure you look it up the spread while you're talking so that we don't lose too much time. Yeah.
Yes. Nosferatu is looking up who those teams are.
I think Washington's gonna win.
All right, chat. Nosferatu, move your hand away from your phone. Chat, what do you think Nosferatu looked up in her phone just now? I'm going to guess it's who is going to win, Washington versus Michigan. I'm going to go grab Nosferatu's phone right now.
All right, I think it's Washington versus Michigan spread. What is it?
Get wrecked.
Yak is 100% correct.
Is it actually? Can you see that?
Oh, shit.
I don't know if we're looking at this, but yeah. Yak knows Nosferatu.
One Nosferatu, 0 YouTube.
Anyway, what the fuck is the spread? No,
Hold on.
That is
Hold
a
on.
fucking point for me.
Hold on. Yak got your fucking thing completely
I can
correct.
read your goddamn mind, Nosferatu.
You looked up Washington versus Michigan spread, and that's what he said.
That's exactly what I said.
Chat, drop in the comments. Nosferatu, confirmed retarded.
Confirmed retarded.
Confirmed retarded.
Confirmed. Anyways, what's the fucking spread?
Where the
Those
fuck
for
is
us?
my phone?
These are favored to win by 2.5 points.
How the fuck are they still favored to win?
I don't understand
What is
this.
going on?
What do they know?
I don't know, guys. If Washington wins this game, I'm honestly gonna be upset. What is going on?
My phone's gone, Yak.
Why do you care about your phone? We're at the end of the podcast.
Oh, we are at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, this is the last game.
Man,
How the fuck are they still favored to win? What is going on, guys? Please tell us what we're missing here.
I think Michigan is on Diddy's list.
You think so?
Yeah, Diddy's list.
I don't know. This is even last year. Michigan fucking beat this team, and Michigan looks way better. Like I don't see it. Washington minus 2. Washington lost to Washington State and Rutgers.
I think it's because because Washington didn't congratulate Beyonce when they got into the Final Four.
I have no idea what he's talking about. But
Have you seen that shit? Beyonce fucking calling all the hits on people, bro. Careful.
Okay.
I dedicate this podcast to Beyonce and Jay-Z.
well, we need to take a note here. Nosferatu, please take a note. If Beyonce ever reaches out, we need to treat her well.
I'll treat that ass well.
She's got a nice ass.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Anyways, Washington, guys, take that fucking spread. minus 2.5 right now, or 2. It doesn't matter. The fact that the Huskies are minus anything is absurd. So everybody match our bets. I think, Moose, you're betting like $1,000 on that game.
Unfortunately, I put $3,000 on that game.
$3,000. He's putting $3,000. Guys, I'm a little bit more wealthy than him, so I'm putting $7,000 on the game. Anyways, go ahead and match our bets and tell us what you guys think on that one.
Match us $10,000 total. Are you a
$10,000
big
total.
baller or not? Fucking, are you a pussy or not?
Yeah, you probably are a pussy, aren't you?
You probably are a pussy.
Hey, shout out to Mitchell.
Mitchell, I heard you caught Yak in the hallways. Y'all shout out our podcast.
Shout
I
out
appreciate that.
You warmed my little heart.
We love our viewers. We love our fans. We love our acquaintances.
And our friends.
And our friends. Make sure to drop a comment. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, Instagram is
We'll drop it here. We'll drop it here in the.
I think it's Yelling at Birds Pod.
Follow
It
us
might
at
be
Yelling
Yelling at Birds
Pod.
Pod on Instagram.
Instagram.
What is it on TikTok?
We'll drop it here. In the,
All right, put it on the finger.
we do have
magic
an outro.
Boop, boop, boop.
We have an outro. Y'all love it.
And we will do it now.
No, not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because it gets.
We're not doing it now.
We're not doing it now. But follow us everywhere that you can possibly follow us. We'll drop it in our video. Yak, any closing remarks you want to say before we tell the birds goodbye?
Actually, yeah. What time is it?
9:21 on a Wednesday.
Guys, it is 9:21 on Wednesday, October 2nd. I haven't paid my rent, but you know what? OU still fucking sucks.
OU sucks.
OU
And you know who
sucks
else
ass.
Sucks? A&M fucking sucks.
A&M sucks
Both
too.
of them are complete shitters. We'll see you this weekend. Yelling at Birds. Keep up next week. Week 7, it's going to be great. Week 6, we're going to have great fucking games. Tune in. Love you guys.
I love you.